Nalini is going to share with us a presentation. She was called to share this with us. So let me make Nalini into a panelist. Go ahead, Nalini. Lovely.
Hi Nitya. Hi Padmaja. I see you there too. Hi everyone. Okay, I'll share the screen. In the meantime, a little bit about me. I'm Nalini and I'm a professor of biology and yoga student and also yoga teacher. A little bit about yoga. Yoga is not just asanas. Yoga also has meditation and self-study. That is how I got connected with Nitya's teachings. You all to participate how much ever possible through chat, because this is quite an interactive presentation. So to begin with, on the occasion of Navratri, I would like to share my learnings about Shakti and a little bit about me. From childhood, I'm a curious student. I'm a good curious student who asks lots of questions and still asking questions, not lots, but some questions. And one day I asked Nitya where everything came from. And I bet you all know the answer, what he might have said. He says it repeatedly many times so far. So please feel free to put it in the chat what he might have said when I asked what is the secret of nature, where everything got created from. Right? So yeah, he said everything came from nothing. And the answer was great. But then I wanted to know what is everything and what is nothing. In spirituality, they say that the best question to ask your teacher is how, not why and what, because why and what we can learn from, but then how is the best question because they have walked the path that you want to walk on, and they can show you. So I wanted to learn a little bit more what is everything and what is nothing. And that is when I came across this from our Veda Shiva Purana, mainly about Shakti, that everything came from Shakti. Shakti is the cause of creation. And today Nitya was talking about Shiva and Shakti, Shiva being consciousness and Shakti being energy, vibration. And Adi Shakti is the one who created Brahma, Vishnu, Maheshwara, and also Saraswati, Lakshmi, and Gauri, right? And then I had another question. I wanted to see, being a scientist, being a biologist, I wanted to see what science actually says about creation and if there is any connection between Shakti and Shiva concepts that we believe in and we experience, and science. And that is when I came across something this that I'm going to show. But for that, I would like you all to go with the visualization. I would like to give some sentences, and I request you all to start visualizing. You're looking at a dark screen. I bet it is dark out there and it is dark here as well, but I put some light in here. So I want you to picture, visualize 14 billion years ago. 14 billion, B as in boy, billion years ago, when there was absolutely nothing. It was completely dark, vacuum, no universe, and it was so cold, cold that we can't describe in words because there was no heat. They say that 0 degree means there is some heat, and higher than minus 20 degrees. That means there was not even a bit of heat. So you can imagine how cold it was. And there was absolute silence, quiet. And then this happened. So science calls this Big Bang, right? And that explosion, Vedas call it Shakti, Adi Shakti, from which everything got created, this entire universe. And Vedas also say that there was a loud roar that went on for very long time, and it is called Rudra. If you want to look it up, you can check this out. And so that is how Shakti and Shiva together it began the universe. Science also says something else, that when there is energy around vacuum, this energy gets converted to quarks, leptons, protons, neutrons, electrons, atoms, and atoms come together and they make molecules and they make bigger molecules. And that is how this earth, water, air, planets, stars, everything came into existence. So from nothing to everything. So that is how it all happened. And that is what Big Bang theory is saying, Big Bang hypothesis is saying. And our Vedas say that Shakti, which is that explosion, that energy, and vacuum together, which is a mixture of or union of Shiva and Shakti, created life. So I saw the connect between these two, and that was really fascinating. And this is how the entire universe got created, all the atoms, and we, everything that we have today, air, plants, body, emotions, energy, everything is from that origin, Adi Shakti. So everything came from nothing. So that's the story of everything came from nothing. But here it did not stop. I wanted to know a little bit more what is the connection between this concept and spirituality. Well, the science is still proving it, that there was a point of time when there was nothing and the universe is completely expanding, ever expanding. And Hubble's law, Hubble's, Hubble's law provides numbers and math and evidence for that. There's more into it on Google Guru if you want to look it up. But many times I get this question after I talk about this with my students and my yoga participants. Why do I talk about this with yoga participants is coming up. And what's before this Big Bang? What existed before that Big Bang? And Vedas say that this is the 84th time the universe got created. That means 83 times universe was created and destroyed. So that is something that we have in our Vedas. And during this occasion of Navratri, I've been going over a few chantings for Durga, and so many wonderful things that culminated, which combined yoga and biology and spirituality together, that I felt really moved. And that is what actually encouraged me to join Nitya's Navratri, these sessions. And this is the chanting that I was using with my yoga participants to begin my sessions and to boost that Navaratri spirit of divine feminine. And the chant goes this way: Ya Devi Sarva Bhuteshu Buddhi Rupena Sanstita Namastasyai 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 Namo Namaha. That means every being in this world, in this universe, is a reflection of that Shakti that started everything. And to that Devi, who is in all of us, in every living being, reflecting as consciousness, to that Devi I salute. She's not just consciousness, but everything that we have, every life characteristic that we have, whether it be kindness or ego or jealousy, everything is reflection of that Devi, that Shakti. So here it goes and says, it is a long chant. It says, sleep we have is also Shakti. Shuddha, hunger is also Shakti. Chaya, our, our longing to seek that higher self is also Shakti. And thirst, beauty, modesty or shyness, faith, and contentment, prosperity, and activity, laziness, and compassion, and caring nature, everything is Shakti. Not only memory, but delusion is also Shakti. So what I tell my yoga participants is that just invite that all those characteristics of Shakti with open arms, and buddhi, which is also given by Devi or Shakti. Use that buddhi or intelligence to pick and choose what is serving us and develop those traits to create a beautiful, enthusiastic, and energetic life that you want to create. And you can use these chantings to develop courage. Like, for example, Gene Keys, Nitya was talking about, if you have a shadow, you can convert it to Siddhi. If at all you have a shadow, something like fear or public speaking, then these are the things that you could do according to yoga. Use chantings because these are Sanskrit words with vibrations of higher energy, and when you chant these vibrations over and over, or at least once a day in the morning and evening, then these higher vibrations, higher energy vibrations, they are going to replace lower energy vibrations such as lack of confidence or public speaking. And you'll have that courage and confidence developing in you. You can see that. But then practice is required. Another form of Navdurga that we have is Katyayani, who destroys the demon, slays the demon with a buffalo body. Half of his body is buffalo, and his name is Mahishasura. And this is the chanting for her. Very powerful vibration. It fills you with a lot of energy and courage if you practice this. And it goes this way. I'll quickly read it. Aigiri Nandini Nandita Medini Vishwa Binodini Nandinute, Girivara Vindhya Shirodhini Vasini Vishnu Vilasini Jisnunute, Bhagavati He Siti Kanta Kutumbini Bhuri Kutumbini Bhuri Krute, Jaya Jaya He Mahisasura Mardini, Ramyaka Pardini Sailasute. Very powerful chanting. And I really like this song. I can forward the PowerPoint if you want to play that. Like this, in these 9 days, we pray to different forms of Durga, and each form has a story. The most famous one I would say is Kalaratri, also called as Kali. She's the one with the blood on her and dark in color. And she's the one who killed the demon by name Rakta Bija, because whenever Devi would kill her, his blood would drop and another demon of same kind would emerge. So whenever he behead him, any drop of blood would fall and another would come up. She would drink that blood, and that is how she saved this world from that demon. And finally she destroyed, yes. So just to add something, what's in it for me by knowing this creation and all this story, what is that is going to help me, then this is something that I have. If you want to develop courage and confidence in you and invoke that Shakti in you this year during this Navaratri, this is a powerful time, very auspicious time. You can do chantings, which are powerful. They add confidence at the mental level, at the vibrational level, energy level. And also you can practice some asanas such as warrior pose and Devi asana. These will help you as well. And a little something that I would like to add before I end this presentation. History holds evidence that goddesses leave and flee away if she's not respected and honored. Women have that capacity to settle down, whereas men like to aspire for higher things and they like to move and they want to go for higher things. And women have that forbearance, all the qualities of Adi Shakti. And if women are not respected again and honored, then the tribes and villages and those countries are actually asking for trouble. But then we can develop so many things by praying to Navdurga these 9 days and take that leap in our spiritual journey instead of dragging. So every year we renew our energy by praying and praising these 9 forms of our Navdurga. right? And something that I would like to add, very simple. If you want to improve your confidence, that invoke that Shakti and do something that you haven't done ever before, courage and confidence. What you can do is, yoga says this, and it is quite scientific. We can clean or rub the upper palate after we brush our teeth, and that has direct connection with the lobes of the brain. And also, if at all you're feeling sometimes nervous out of the situation or whatever it is out of control, and sometimes it's like rats racing in our belly instead of butterflies, at that time what we can do is suck the belly in completely. What it does is it cuts blood circulation to adrenal glands, and adrenal glands are secreting adrenaline hormone, which induces high metabolism and lot of energy. When we feel this bouts of energy coming up, we think that it is nervousness. You can do one thing, which is cutting it down, and the other thing that we can do is understand that it is just energy that we need when we go on stage or handling this situation, which needs a lot of energy. This energy is going to be useful, and I'll appear enthusiastic and energetic, which will help me handle the situation. And just understanding and letting that energy come up is going to be helpful as well. So these are few things that I wanted to add. I hope it was helpful. And I'm really humbled and honored for this privilege. Thank you, everyone. Thank you so much. That's all, Nitya.
Wonderful. Thank you. Let me come. You can close the presentation now.
Yeah.
Thank you for making the effort to create this and share this with us. I think it's much needed during this Navratri for us to get more context about the deeper significance of this time. So thank you. And I'm sure people will have questions and you can address them to her either right now in the chat. Make sure you address it to all panelists and,
Sure.
and attendees. And also in our Telegram group, I think they can be in touch with you and they can learn more about some of these things.
Yeah, sure.
Thank you so much. That was very beautifully. And what are some of the people saying? Deep gratitude for dear Nalini. Wonderful session. So beautiful, Nalini. Thank you, Nalini. It was very beautiful. Very enlightening. So you can read the comments. Lots of great comments.
Sure. Thanks. Thank you, everyone. Namaste. Om.
Om.